Hey folks, sorry it's been a while, but I've been super busy with stuff, but I just want you yet another review. Although I'm going to keep this one short and sweet and simple because I don't want to pan out too much and ramble a lot like I did in the last video, and I apologize for that. I didn't get enough eat chills as I did, and I kind of like probably pay attention and not give out too much information, but in this case, I have a little bit of information what I share. Although I may or may not share too many spoilers, but anyway, here we go. It's called The Werewolf, and I'm looking at the cover right here. It is pretty outstanding. Certified fresh rotten tomatoes, which is pretty interesting, considering how I would give it more. I would definitely give it a stamp on that for to become a Monster Madness worthy, although I mean, among a movie that would hit that category, it would probably have it go above and beyond. But since it's pretty much like one of those average films, it definitely kind of hit the mark. A whodunit with teeth, and it had some good reviews on the back from Foot Feasts, Bloody Disgusting, and Horror Buzz. So yes, the back cover does give a little bit of description how like fits in the category like something you might see in an episode of Fargo, Nancy Drew, Scooby-Doo, kind of like those type of mystery stuff. But a little bit of a twist at the ending, and yes, the ending did pretty much catch me off guard. Is one would never expect the Earl who's on the AT&T commercials to be the main bad guy. But yes, spoiler alert. I don't want to massacre her name because I don't know how to pronounce it that well. But I'm just basically calling her the AT&T lady. So basically, she kind of like plays along trying to get this guy to be on her side, but her side act all friendly, buddy like, and then but towards the end is a little bit of a surprise. Although I'm not getting into that part yet. I'm just trying to explain a little bit of the plot here. Well, anyway, plot goes basically there's a forest ranger that is I don't know if it's summoned basically, but he he goes to a cabin where he meets all kinds of interesting, quirky folks, and he kind of like gets familiar with them, know what they're about, and all of a sudden it turns into like a horror mystery, but like a whodunit, as said on the cover. But anyway, and yet sorry, I haven't think here, but yet, as the story goes, they figure out that there's a werewolf on the loose, which explains how the attacks go on, and one would think that one would think that a werewolf would exist in a snowstorm because there wasn't a full moon going on. But when they saw a little bit of clues as to put two and two together, they kind of figure out that it was in the end. So basically, when the clues they found was like some hair follicles for like one detective to solve and try to put the and figure out there's a match, and like Harris or like a gasoline doused a knife that was inside a hand towel that made the marks on the generators that got slashed in the film, and the missing body of a mailman, but that part later. And pretty much it goes to show like they all end up being like a little hoodwinks trying to follow along in this person's path, like who the mysterious werewolf killer was. And eventually they do. And they find out that it was the AT&T lady all along, but who was suspected? It was her, which I thought was crazy at first. I couldn't believe it at first, because I thought she would become like a survivor, one of the survivors, but instead it was the total opposite. But anyway, she becomes a werewolf. She fooled everyone, and basically ended up being murdered by a hermit dressed up in a bear skin. It almost looked like it was Jason Momoa's stunt double. Anyway, it was an interesting movie, but the ending truly caught me off guard, for real. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Sorry, I know I spent the time rambling, even though I said it was kind of short, but hope everyone has a good rest of the day. Stay awesome and have a wonderful week. And don't forget to celebrate for Halloween. Hachi Na and peace out.